Okay, so hey guys, so today's video is going to be a long one, but I really wanted to do this video for a while. I wanted to swatch my entire Lime Crime collection with you guys. I have a lot of Lime Crime lipsticks and I really wanted to share them with you. I have them in this drawer here. And yeah, I just want to share my entire collection with you guys. They're my favorite liquid lipsticks ever, and I have done lip swatching videos in the past of these, and they're just like random lip swatching videos, but I wanted to just swatch the entire collection for you, because there's actually a couple in here that I haven't swatched before. So I'm really excited to do this. So I am wearing one right now, but I am going to be doing a voiceover swatching video because I just feel like it's so much better. Also, I really wanted to record a video with the eye makeup I was wearing today because I love my eye makeup. So yeah, if you want to see my entire collection, then just keep watching. Okay, so let's jump into these swatches. So the first shade that I have on my lips is called Cashmere. I would describe this as a gray tone nude shade. It took me a while to love this shade, but now I really do love it. It took a while to grow on me, but this was the shade that rose them to fame, and I don't have a clip of me swatching it because I just threw it on and showed it to you. Then the next shade that we have here is called Bleached, and this is basically what it's called. It's a very bleached pink shade, and this came in the Penny Lane Trio set, and this is my all-time favorite liquid lipstick. I absolutely love it. It's just gorgeous. It looks beautiful with everything. I've worn it so many freaking times. Even like the eyes like worn off of the cap. That's how much I've worn it. Then the next shade we have is called Shroom, and this one I would describe as a yellow toned brown nude shade, and this was also in the Penny Lane Trio set. I loved all three of the shades in the set because they were really pretty like nude tones, and I wanted more nude tones from Lime Crime. It took a while for me to love that one too, but I've grown to love that one as well. Then the next shade we have here is called Buffy, and this was in the Christmas set as well, and I love this shade. It's such a gorgeous like muted brown shade, like grayish brown nude. And this is a really good dupe for Kat Von D's Bow and Arrow if you can't find that one. It's so pretty. I love wearing this in the fall and winter time. It's a really great fall and winter time nude shade. Then this next shade we have is very different from the last one, and this one is called Suede Berry. I would describe this one as a very tangerine orangey pink orangey shade, not pink shade. This one is very streaky. It's not very even to apply, but it is a pretty shade. It was one of my first orange lipsticks ever. And I like wearing it in the summertime, but it is streaky. But this one, compared to the last one, is a little bit easier to apply, and this one is called True Love. This one is more of like a orangey pink shade. You can't really see the orange as much on camera, but it is a really pretty shade, and this one is a lot easier to apply than the Suede Berry shade. I find that the Suede Berry shade is very streaky, but this one's really pretty. I've only worn it once, but I really want to wear it more over the summertime because I think it's a really nice summer shade. I think I had got lipstick on my teeth already, so of course I had to clean it off, but yeah, I'm always a mess. I'm like, whoopsie. Okay, then the next shade we have is called Cupid, one of my favorites as well. This one came in the True Love Trio set along with the True Love shade, obviously. I didn't say that for the last one. This one is a basically very pretty nude tone pink shade. It's a little bit different than Bleach because it has a little bit more pink in it, while Bleach is a little bit more muted, but this is just such a perfect pink shade. I love it so much. I wore it so much when I first got it. It's just such a gorgeous shade. I just absolutely love it. Then the next shade we have is called Polly. This one is, I would describe, a purpley pink shade, and this one is so pretty. I'm like, oh my god, I love it. It looked so pretty with my eye makeup that I was wearing, and I'm actually intending on wearing this shade tomorrow when I go out because I really want to wear more of my Lime Crime Velvetines again. And this one has that angle, like that very straight tipped applicator, which I actually really love because it applies it really nicely. but it's just so gorgeous. It's such a pretty, cool toned, purpley pink color. I love it. And I've been so into these type of shades lately. I have so many shades like this now. I just really love how they look. Obviously, you can tell I love it. Then the next shade we have is called Pink Velvet, and this was one of my first liquid lipsticks along with Red Velvet. They were like the first two I ever purchased from Lime Crime, and I basically fell in love with them when I first got them. This one I would describe as a hot pink shade, but it's not as hot pink as like a Barbie pink shade. It's kind of very unique because it's like it's a little bit lighter than a hot pink, but it's still like in your face. It's a vibrant pink shade, but it's a very unique color. It's like a magenta pink. I love it. Then the next shade we have is called Faded, and this shade is a muted purple, which I really love because it's very different and unique as compared to other purple shades. It's such a wearable purple, which I think is so unique to find. So, and it also does have that pointed applicator again, which I really love. I really hope that they change it to have all of the lipsticks like that. So that's what it looks like. And it's a little bit different than Polly because it has a little bit more purple in it. Polly has more pink in it. And that one was in the Penny Lane Trio set. Then the next shade we have is called Beat It, and this one was in the Christmas Trio set, and this one I would describe as a wine raspberry shade, and basically it does look like a liquid beet. That's basically what it looks like. And I really like the shade. It really is a gorgeous shade. It is very drying though when I wear this one, and I find that it can get a little bit patchy sometimes, and it's like hard to reapply because then it gets really drying. But other than that, it is a gorgeous shade, and that's what it looks like on the lips. I think at this point my lips were starting to burn a little bit. I think this is when I had swatched like 10 or 11 of them, but I was trying to swatch them as perfectly as I could. It's pretty hard to sit swatching lipsticks for a while. Then the next shade we have is one of my favorites. This one is called Utopia. I believe this is the only one that is discontinued out of the ones that I am swatching, which sucks because it's such a gorgeous shade. And I would describe this one as a vibrant lavender purpley pink shade. And this is the only shade that I have that is like this besides Too Faced Rainbow. But this is like more of like a matte liquid lipstick, and I love it. This is one of my go-to shades for the summertime. I like lived in this shade last summer. I love it so much, as you can tell.
Okay, so that's what happens between takes. Gotta wipe it off with a... And I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more to go. 7 more to go, and my lips are like done. I think I did like 15 or something. No, not 15. I don't even know. Let's keep on going.
Okay, so then this next one is called Riot, and this one is I would describe as a Marsala shade, and that was like the shade of the year last year, but this became the shade that I wore so much last year. It was like, it's one of my all-time favorites from Lime Crime. I just love this shade. It's just so beautiful, so I am just applying it right now. These clips are like so long that like sometimes I feel like I'm gonna have like so much to say about them and then I never know what to say. But this was one of my favorite shades to wear last year. I just wore it so much. It's just so pretty. It's like a warm tone orangey red color, but it's like a muted orangey red. That's what I would describe Marsala as. So that's what it looks like, and it's one of my faves. It's just so pretty, and I love it so much. So that's me posing like a dumbass. Okay, then the next one is called Pumpkin. This shade though, just look at it. Just look at that. I would describe this shade as a pumpkin shade. It's like a orangey brown shade, like a brick red. And this literally looks like a pumpkin spice latte on your lips. Like if you thought that you would think of what color it would be on your lips, that's what it looks like, and it's gorgeous. It's like fall on your lips, basically.
Okay, before I get into the rest of the swatches, I just wanted to say about this one that I feel like this is probably the best one formula-wise. It's so opaque, and I just feel like every single one should be like this. I mean, all the other ones are great, and I notice like a formula difference with this one. I just feel like this one is really like thick, but in a good way, and I feel like it even has like a different applicator that's like so easy to apply it. It's like even thinner than the other ones, and I don't know, this one is like one of my favorites. I love it so much. Okay, so then this next shade is called Red Velvet. As you can tell, I obviously love this shade. And if you see that my lips are getting a little bit more muted throughout the video, and I had like a little bit of like chunks on it, so I was trying to like wipe them off. But before I get into what I was saying, I just wanted to say what the color looks like. Red Velvet is basically a true red. It's a true vibrant red color. It's not as bright as Ruby Woo would be from MAC, but it's just such a gorgeous, vibrant red color. If you want a classic red, go with Red Velvet. Um, I've worn this shade so many freaking times, but it might be time for me to replace this shade because I feel like it's getting a bit watery. And I've had this shade just as long as Pink Velvet because they were like my first two liquid lipsticks and I've worn the shit out of them. But yeah, if my lips get a little bit more bleached during the videos because I was like piling concealer on because it helps mute your lips when you do lip swatching videos and helps clean up the excess on the outside. Okay, so then this next shade is called Saint. And this one was also in the True Love Trio set, and I would describe this shade as a muted red brown. Not really too much brown, but it's like a muted red color. I think it's so unique and gorgeous because who has muted red shades? Like, I think it's such a wearable red. If you're more like afraid of vibrant reds and more afraid of blood reds, I feel like this is so perfect for you because it's so neutral. Okay, I just want to make a comment again. I feel like this one, Saint, is a lot, it's kind of is very similar to Pumpkin and how opaque it is, and it's like basically the same applicator as that one. Again, it's a very precise applicator, and I feel like it's perfect. And this is such a beautiful color as well. I love it. Out of all, I'm gonna give my thoughts at the end of the video anyway. Okay, so then this next shade is called Wicked. Now this shade is different from the last one because this one is more of like a blood red shade. It's a true dark blood red. The Saint color is a muted red and the Red Velvet is a bright red. So this color is gorgeous. This is one of my favorites as well. But it is a little bit more harder to last, and it's a little bit more drying. Again, it's kind of similar to Beat It, where it doesn't last as well as Saint or like Salem does, but it is a gorgeous color. Like, look at this color. It's beautiful. It's not as opaque as Saint is, but it's pretty good. It needs a couple of layers to get full opacity. Now see, look at how muted my lips are because I had to like pile on concealer. So yeah, this shade is called Peacock, and this is one of the shades that came in the Christmas trio set. And this one is the most vibrant, different color that I own because it's a straight up bluish green shade. I mean, come on, when am I ever going to wear this? But I did get it in the Christmas trio set because they were all limited edition, so I thought that you weren't going to be able to get them after that. But it is a fun shade to have. It's fun to swatch, and I might even wear this on Halloween because I feel like I should wear it when I'm the TARDIS. But it is such a awesome color. I wish I would wear this out because I really want to wear it at some point, but it is such a kick-ass color. Okay, so this one is definitely the most crazy color that I own, but this one did come in the holiday set of the Buffy and the Beat It shade. This came with it in a trio, and this is such an awesome formula though, and it's such a gorgeous color. Like, it's not just matte, it kind of has a little bit of like a sheen to it. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like really beautiful when it like hits the light. I really want to wear this like next year when I'm, well, or like this October when I'm the TARDIS for Halloween. I'm so excited because I think me and my friends are going to be doing a group Doctor Who costume, and I feel like this would be like perfect. But this color is awesome, but I would never wear it in public.
One more shade! One more shade! My lips have held up like a champ. Last shade, guys.
Okay, obviously you could tell I was really excited that this was the last shade. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so excited. So this shade is called Salem. And this one I would describe as a dark brown. Basically, it's a poopy brown. But it's so beautiful. I love this shade. It's one of my absolute favorites to wear in the fall time next to Kat Von D's Lolita. And just like the other shade I described, which was Lime Crime's Pumpkin, I love that one in the fall too. But this one is gorgeous. I love it so much. And that's it, guys. I'm so happy that this was over.
Okay, so that is it, guys. That is my entire Lime Crime Velvetine collection. Holy crap. That was a really tough video. I think I've been swatching these for like an hour, and I feel like at 10:30 I was only like, I think halfway through, and I think it took me another hour to get through the rest of them. That was really hard. So yeah, I love this shade that's on my lips right now. This is one of my all-time favorites from Lime Crime. This one is called Salem. One of my top 5. I think my top 5 would be, let's see. I mean, actually, it's really hard for me to pick out a top 5. I'm just going to tell you my absolute favorites. Oh, I actually love this one, too. There's a lot that are favorites of mine. Let's see. Holy crap. It's like most of my collection, basically. I think these are my favorites. Did I get all of them? Do I have most of them? These are like my favorite ones. I guess my top ones would be, my all-time favorite is Bleached. This is my favorite nude of all time. I love this shade. I think it's just so beautiful. I guess I'll swatch my favorites for you on my hands. It's just such a gorgeous, like, bleached. It's just literally bleached. It looks like a bleached pink color. I just love it. It's my favorite shade ever. I love that shade so much. Another one of my favorite ones is Riot. This is definitely my second favorite one. I've worn the crap out of this one. I absolutely love it. It's such a beautiful Marsala color. I mean, I'm explaining like all the colors in the actual voiceover. But that is Riot right there. I've worn the crap out of that one. I love it. Then Pumpkin is definitely amazing. I haven't worn this one as much as the other ones because I got it in October, but it's just gorgeous. It's such a unique color. It's like an orangey brick red. I just love it, and it's so pigmented, and the formula is amazing on this one. Then I really love, I think these are like my top 5 or 6. I really love Polly. This one is such a gorgeous shade. I mean, gorgeous shade. It's like a really beautiful cool tone purpley pink color. I love it. It's just so gorgeous. I love that color. I'm really into cool tone pinks right now. They're like my favorite shades to wear. Then I really love Utopia. This is one of my absolute favorites as well. It sucks that this one was discontinued because it's such a gorgeous color. This is like the loudest purple that I have, and this is like the only shade that I have like this, and like the only shade I would wear that was like this, and I love it. It's so gorgeous. It's such a perfect summer shade. I like live in that shade for the summertime. And then of course the one I'm wearing on my lips is Salem. I love it. It's such a gorgeous brown. It's just beautiful. I love it. I wear the shit out of this in the fall time and winter time. I've worn it countless times. I love that one. And Cupid is a really amazing color as well. This is such a gorgeous pink shade. It's different from Polly because that has more pink in it. That one is Cupid. And then let's just do one more. I mean, these are my absolute favorites as well. Pink Velvet is such a gorgeous hot pink. Oh, it's so beautiful. I might have to replace these soon though because these ones are getting pretty old. I've had these for so long, but I've worn them so many times. That one's Pink Velvet.
And then Red Velvet is just your gorgeous classic red shade, which looks like that. So those are my favorite ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's like 9. I guess we'll do like a top 10. If I had to pick another one, I would say Buffy is one of my absolute faves as well. This is like the only nude shade that I'm saying. Well, besides Bleach, those are like my 2 favorite nudes. It's such a gorgeous, like, grayish brown. I love that shade. And yeah, that is it. So please like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, CBW819, and my Twitter is PokerFace819, and my Snapchat is PokerFace819. And thanks, guys. Bye. I just wanted to say to people that lip swatching videos are hard. I already took my makeup off, so I didn't want to turn the light on and go like, you know. But I am soaking my lips in my Bite Beauty lip mask because you always should soak your lips after a lip swatching video. And your arms start hurting like so much after like swatching like 18 lipsticks and your lips are like burning. So props to everybody that does lip swatching videos because they're freaking hard. Okay?